Mic check 2 1 2.
Mic check 2 1 2.
All right, we got that working. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it today. Let's talk about these women once again being all feminists. The unfortunate truth about today's modern women. If you guys are watching the replay, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You guys might want to skip the 5 minute mark if you're watching on the replay. We got to get into this, man. This is a something that I've noticed, and it's a very disheartening truth, but it is what it is, and it needs to be talked about on today's live stream. On today's live stream, we need to talk about it today. So let some more people come in, give people some more time, probably go about 30, 40 minutes on today's live. Hopefully, you guys are having a good day so far, a good weekend so far. So, hopefully, this live stream finds you in a very good spot. Also, if you're watching on the replay of this live stream, I appreciate you. All you guys that support and respect the channel, you're highly appreciated. We're gonna wait about 5 minutes until we get people all the way in here, and then we'll cook on this subject of why all women are feminists and how this affects society going forward, the future of society, and what this is going to play out to be. This is going to be a very informative, insightful live stream. If you guys have the attention span to hold on to it and to sit through it, it's going to be very interesting because there's nothing good that's going to come out of this. There's nothing good that's going to come out of this. Yes, and if you're on the live stream currently coming in and out, you guys are more than welcome to chat in the chat room. I'll engage the chat. The chat makes the live stream go a lot longer. But yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit longer for everybody to come in. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Been having a lot of good weather recently. Hadn't been too hot, but it hadn't been too cold. It's just been that medium, that 70 degree mark. It's like perfect weather. 60 to 70 degree mark is perfect weather. So we're gonna give people just a little bit more time to get in here before I start getting into this lecture today. This lecture of all women being feminist, even the women that you think are not, they're feminists as well. They're feminists as well too. All right. At that 6 minute mark, we're gonna get to cooking. Because I don't have too much time on this live stream, about 30, 40 minutes on this live. Got a busy Saturday lined up. Really, it's just a bunch of errands. All righty. Let's get into this, man. All modern women in today's society are feminists. And I'm going to explain to you why. And we're going to explain the effects of this because this is a really big problem that is not being solved. It's being talked about a lot, but it's not in an effort to change and in an effort to be fixed in the laws and by the higher leadership of the country, which is like it's going to be completely detrimental. So recently, there is an influx. There is a uh, lot of videos coming out of women, both conservative and both liberal, complaining that they can't find a good man. And once you get to hear them talking, you begin to realize, oh, you're single because you're a feminist, you're a working woman. They're not looking hard enough. It's not that they're not looking hard enough, it's that they're overlooking and ignoring what men want. Men don't want career women, not to raise a family. And we're going to get into why that is a problem. But there is an influx. I hope you have come on me famous one day. I appreciate it, Ian. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Connor? So there's a whole bunch of videos coming out of women complaining that they can't find men. Really, it's just narcissism because they don't want to adhere to what we like in women. Women are so selfish, they only worry about what man fits into what they want. They only want to settle down when they want to settle down. When they get 30, get ran through, all this kind of crazy crap, now they want to settle down. They want to settle down on their terms, not your terms. But if you want a relationship to work, you guys both need to be on good terms and compromise on both. What's going on, Braden? Oh yeah, I'm definitely a Sigma. That is, I've as soon as I found that out, I was like, Lord Jesus, that is me to the T. Because the way the majority of people think in society right now is completely wrong. And that's this some of this what we're going to talk about in this video. These feminist women, they're all the same. She might be a conservative woman, but really, she just agrees with like, five talking points that are conservative. But when it comes to feminism, when it comes to working in the workforce and having a career and making money and making a name for herself, she is most certainly a feminist. And of course, the liberal feminists, they're off the rocker, purple hair, they're all over the place. You don't know the most impulsive, illogical group of women that you'll ever freaking meet. So, a lot of these conservative women are single. And of course, what they do, they blame it on us, right? When women's lives are in shambles, have you guys noticed their automatic default setting is just to blame men each and every time? That's their go to default setting is to blame men for their faults, things they created, for being a single mother, whatever situation they're in, they're going to blame you in the end. So, what are the ramifications of feminism? And why don't men want this, which is contributing as to why women can't find good men, quote unquote, good men? Well, I know you guys have read this book or you've heard about the two income trap. It's crazy because the woman who created the book, Elizabeth Warren, later returned into a feminist or pretended to be a liberal woman so she could run for office. That shit didn't work. But the two income trap. Most men do not like strong, independent, boss bitch type of women. We just don't like that. Why? Because she's really trying to be a man. That's really all that is. She's trying to be a man. She wants to go out into the world and provide and make a name for herself, and make all the money. And then when she goes out there and fails, she wants you to be her fail safe as a husband because she's been sold a dream that she can be a CEO by 28 years old. And that's not true. But why do us men not like the two income trap? Well, oftentimes these career women, they want to settle down when? In their late 20s, early 30s. Now, what problems do that create for women? Well, the longer you wait to have kids, the more likely it is for you to have an autistic child. And see, and then of course, the older you get as a woman, I think by 33, 32, most of your eggs dry up, which is why some of these women go and get that treatment where it freezes the eggs. The heck, what are you talking about, bro? Philly Phil, what are you talking about? Um, so yeah, the longer they wait, they're either gonna freeze their eggs, or the longer they wait, it's a strong possibility they could have autistic children, which is why autism is one of the reasons why autism is growing, and studies have shown this. Also, this is contributing. The longer they wait, the more they are into their career. This contributes to the birth rate being low. Now, the birth rate being low means that we're not going to have enough workers in the workplace to work jobs, to take care of the older people. So I could argue that if we don't get this relationship stuff right, um, this this could collapse society. This is bigger than the economy because, like I said, if the birth rate is low, you're not going to have enough workers to work these jobs. So what? What are we just going to do? We're going to hire robots and do all the kinds of jobs? That's probably going to happen anyway, especially whenever we incentivize domestic manufacturing. Do we expect these kids today to actually work these jobs and be competent at them? And plus, our educational system is so low, we'd have to get the different smart people from around the world to work these jobs because our American educational system doesn't make the smartest and the brightest anymore, or not as frequent as we used to. So there's lots of different problems within this. But let's go back to this two income trap. So these career women, the longer they wait, they're going to have problems with the kids or not having kids at all. Megan Kelly, she had her kids at 39, 41, I think 42 or 43. That's extremely old. Now, she's able to do that because she has money to freeze your eggs. That procedure costs thousands of dollars that the average woman just doesn't have. So that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So that's one problem of many problems as to why this doesn't work. Also, these independent women, they go to college, they're focused on their career, get out of college. But in the middle of all of that, you know that they're sleeping with other men. Even though she'll say, "Oh, I never got into a relationship. Oh, I've never been on a date. Oh, I've never had a Valentine." She'll say all this crazy stuff. But you know she's been getting banged out on college, even though she's working on her degree. Even though afterwards she's still going to she's having, intercourse with the supervisor to get a promotion at work, or she's going to happy hour and meeting certain men around the city and coming across successful men around the city and getting smashed out. So after she has all these experiences, getting flown out to all these different places, just waiting to have a family, waiting to have a career, then after she's been ran through, she wants you to get into a relationship. See, men, we know what the game is. It's not like she's working this whole time and at the end of the road, she's a virgin. No, she's not, which is what men typically want. Now, some men, I honestly don't want that, but that's a portion of men. But here's the other thing, the main reason why men don't like this two income household or these career women, these independent women. Because let's play out a family scenario that I see all too common. So, okay, since both of you guys are working, who's taking care of the child? It's not either one of you, even though the child needs the reinforcement of the feminine side and the masculine side on a consistent basis. Uh, but you two of you guys are working long hours. So what do? You either hire a nanny, which is more expensive, or you pass it to daycare, and these daycare rates are exponential, unaffordable for the average person. But both of you guys have to work, right? Which makes your lifestyle even more expensive. When in reality, if she just would have stayed at home and raised the child herself, we wouldn't have the family wouldn't be having these issues. Because then once you take her to daycare, you have the nerve to get mad at the daycare when the daycare people drop your kid on the head and you're getting all mad at them because in reality that's just a college student trying to make her way through college. These are strangers that don't really have any emotional connection to your child. They're getting paid shitty paychecks, but you expect them to care for your child like you care for your child. And you wonder why they're miseducated. They get uh, uh, influenced by popular culture. It's because both of you are working and not spending enough time pouring into the child. You're passing it off to your grandparents. You're passing it off to daycare. You know, public school is basically just another daycare, if we're being honest. And if you're putting your kid through public school and you expect them not to get indoctrinated, if you expect them to not get influenced by the liberalism, see, that's the problem. The conservatives are not good ideologues. The liberal people are. They've infiltrated the school with different with LGBTQ ideology. This is why we have a whole generation of we have a whole lost two generation, the millennial and the Gen Z, that has been completely gone and lost by this liberalism, this cultural propaganda on the TV and the educational system. Yeah, Trump's in office now and probably might give him get a third term. He needs a third term to be effective. But it doesn't matter because the left they've been winning the cultural war, the ideological war for forever. This is why you have athletes painting their fingernails so willy nilly. This is why you have promiscuous women. The sexual liberation and feminism that aligns with the left. So we've lost the millennials, the Gen Zs to this mindset. And so these career women, these strong and independent women, are not attractive for all those reasons I just listed, which is why they can't get a man. Because men know that relationships don't work with career women. So since we know that and we see that coming down the road, why will we put ourselves in that situation when we know divorce is coming, when we know the end of relationship is coming? Why would a man do that when we know the end and see the end before it comes? We've seen this happen with our parents. We see this happen with some of our friends. So, excuse me, guys, this relationship problem that we're dealing with today in modern Western society, it is a huge problem. And this problem is bigger because If we don't have strong families, we don't have good workers in the economy. If we don't have strong families, we don't have strong workers, we don't have strong children, we don't have a future. What's going on, McDonald's? McDonald's. Oh, that's actual McDonald's, huh? So you guys you got a wrench off my channel, or you guys are just so big you got there's a wrench just going through different channels. Hello, what's going on? So this relationship problem is humongous, guys. This is really big. We can talk about the economy all day, but until we fix this issue, it won't matter. Wendy's. I don't know, man. McDonald's is I heard Wendy's your breakfast. I heard your breakfast is amazing. Wendy's, I heard your breakfast is spectacular. So, back to this lecture. This relationship problem could literally break society. We got all the different I'm the chief. We got all these different food places in here. What's going on with that? Y'all choosing my live stream on purpose or something? What's going on? KFC's chicken is all right. It's all right. It's all right. Oh man, Burger King are. We got all these different places, guys. If you watch this on the replay, this is insane right now. I don't know how they got in here. I have 60% off. So hey, these guys are promoting their products and stuff in the chat. I should get a kickback off of this, you guys. Some sponsorships. You guys are watching this live and watching the chat right now. We have live Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King, KFC in the chat. This is so random. I can't believe this. This is so random. Interrupting my live stream. I'm trying to cook, and you guys are promoting your products. How rude is that? So you guys, if you're watching this live, you guys can tune into that and watch the chat. I'm going to continue to do um, this lecture that is much needed because this is a cultural problem that isn't effectively getting solved. And if we don't solve it, it will end civilization. It will end relationships. It could end society. This problem is huge, and I don't see anyone trying to fix it. So the left has been winning the cultural war. I've already said this. They've infiltrated the military, they've infiltrated the educational system, influencing the minds of the young folks, which is why Gen Z and millennial people are so promiscuous. They're so effeminate. The men are so effeminate, overly emotional, don't want to work, which is contributing to the fact that when we get these domestic manufacturing plants running in the US, we're not going to have enough workers because this generation of people doesn't believe in hard work because of it's been indoctrinated by the left in this cultural war that we can't fix soon enough. So this problem with dating, this is why so many people are lonely. That's racist, bro. What is going on with the chat right now? What is this is bugging me out right now. Burger King, you got 50% off. Don't buy your product. McDonald's, your food is not that bad, but I said Burger King better. Burger King is not better. Except the breakfast is pretty good. Their breakfast is really good. KFC, that's racist, bro. That's racist for real. Watermelon chicken combo. What the hell is going on with the chat? What the hell? You guys watching this? As you guys coming in there, are you guys watching these people get free promotion on my chat? They just decided to go in my random live stream and just chat and have this war. This is insane right now. What is going on with YouTube? So if all women are feminists, how does that going to help society? It's not going to help society. It's going to destroy society. It's going to it's going to destroy society because it's going to destroy the family, and the family is the backbone of society. This is where you get your values from. This is where you get hard workers from, highly educated, work values, work ethic. All of that stems from your household. And so if you don't have that, if you came up in a broken home and you don't have a balanced mindset of both men and women, then you're not going to grow up properly. And if you're in poverty, you're not going to be invested in when it comes to your education. Plus, you got all this trauma and PTSD from living in these situations, which makes you not suitable for a long term relationship because you have so much trauma in your head that you oftentimes these people don't get the mental health and therapy that they need. So, the family problem is a huge problem. It's a societal problem that will collapse everything. So, when women say they want to focus on their careers, they're saying they want to be lonely, be single. What is going on, bro? What is going on right now? KFC customers are ninjas. What is going on? You guys are tweaking right now. Our customers are healthy. We have the healthiest customers. KFC customers are ninjas. True. McDonald's customers are broke. And Burger King customers are full of Karens. What the hell is going on? No, sir. Our customers is not broke, but your mama is, Wendy's. What the? Stop yapping the order something. Stop yapping the order from me. He's not yapping you. You're racist. Chill the fuck. Yeah. What the hell, man? My mama started this. I don't know what to think about this shit right now. What the fuck is going on with the chat? This don't even feel real. This doesn't even feel real. What the hell is going on? And it's distracting the hell out of me because I had a good live stream going and all this stuff. They roast each other in the freaking chat. That's hilarious, bro. But you know what's crazy? Yeah, we'll have all these problems and people will stay single, but women will just find different ways to finesse and finagle different resources out of men. If you guys didn't notice, there's a new child support law that just came in that's going to spread to all the red states. So you guys still live in a red state, need to pay attention to this because this is going to most certainly affect you. So apparently, um, there's a new law being proposed as to where child support will be owed upon conception. So the moment that the semen gets into the egg and it grows into an embryo, um, from that point on, before the birth even is been had, you guys will owe child support if you're not in a marriage or relationship. And that's insane to me because, okay, what if the child isn't mine? You paid all that money. Do I get a reimbursement? And plus, that just made child support even more expensive, which made the lawyers give more incentive for these women to be single because they're going to convince them to be single so they can make more money off of your child support. So this is crazy, guys. This is probably, I keep telling you, this cultural relationship problem is not being solved properly, and this is a huge problem. If your daddy do this to you, BK, KFC, stop trying to sell this out. Trying to be cool now. You have the worst chicken. Have dog's meat. Wow. It would be cool. Dang, McDonald's went in on KFC. KFC been falling off. I just can't believe this right now. I have, I guess, social media people from different restaurants in my chat right now going at it. This is insane, guys. This is, you guys came here for the entertainment. Look at the entertainment in the chat. This is utterly insane. These guys just took off the. That's what. Shit, McDonald's. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How did y'all meet in my stream? What the hell, man? Yeah, what the hell? Hey, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it, I guess. I don't really eat from any of you guys' restaurants. Neither of you guys are fast food. All of you guys are fast food and not the healthiest, to be honest with you. It is what it is. That's insane. That is insane to me. But there's way too many examples of this, guys. If you talk to these women and ask these women the right questions, these women will show you that they are a feminist. And if they are a feminist, that means they're prone to being single by not prioritizing either their man or compromising with their man, which is just going to contribute to more singleness and more broken homes, which is further divide both men and women. Your first date. Well, Burger King, you must not be paying attention to the dating market, bro. You can't take these women to Burger King on the first date. They're gonna be like, or McDonald's or Wendy's. They're gonna be in their feelings. They're gonna be like, uh, that's too cheap. Yeah, all you got. I, w- I wish I could. I wish there was a woman somewhere around that I could ask this question. I'd be like, I got Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's in the chat. So what if I told you, hey, would you? Let's go on a date. And our first date, we go on to McDonald's. What would she say? And then I'd say, who? Okay. What first date I said we go to Burger King or Wendy's? and we just have a live interview. Well, I'm not roasting you. The women are roasting you because the women gonna roast me, or the dudes that think like me. They gonna be like, "Why you want to go to these places?" I want to go to Ruth Chris. I want to go to Olive Garden. I want to go to Chipotle. I'm about to get off the stream. If you guys are in here right now, the live viewers, look at the chat, bro. Look at the chat. Look at all the past McDonald's stuff. What is your view on women leadership? Women are good in certain leadership roles, supervisor, maybe impossible manager. But I mean, as far as being at the top, they kind of tend to struggle with that. They don't tend to have not the big picture focused. Women are very specific and detail oriented, which is where they flourish. So this is why they're good at being assistants and aiding and helping people out. Plus, women are risk averse, so they're not really going to take the big risk when it comes to doing something and taking action on a particular thing. So plus, they struggle with accountability, overly emotional. Um, so I mean, they're good in some leadership roles. Very few women are often good leaders, to be honest with you. But I got to get off this stream. This stream went off the rails. It went off the rails. I don't know what the hell is going on right now. I don't know what is going on. But I will catch you guys in the next stream. I gotta go get my hair cut. But this is off the rails. I got McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, KFC in here arguing. And now they arguing with me. This is insane. I can't believe what is going on right now. But I appreciate the visibility, I guess. Um, but yeah, that's my video, this live stream. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.